James Sinkinson here from Flame with your 5 minutes of truth about Israel. Today's topic is why the media attack Israel's IDF, the world's most moral army, which presents facts and logic first about why media accusations against the Israel Defense Forces, the IDF, are almost uniformly false. And second, why military experts praise the IDF for the extraordinary care it takes to protect enemy civilians. Finally, let's also look at how the media's disrespect for the IDF exposes journalists' thinly disguised anti-Israel bias. For starters, ask yourself this. When was the last time you read or saw a news analysis of misbehavior on the part of Russia's army, or Syria's, or Sudan's? All these armies have been recently involved in bloody wars, but almost never do we see reports about their targeting enemy civilians or denying them humanitarian aid. Yet just a few months ago, we saw the New York Times headline, "Israeli airstrike hits Gaza hospital, killing 500, which was a complete lie. The airstrike was a missile misfired by terrorists, Palestinian Islamic Jihad. It hit a hospital parking lot and killed fewer than 50 people. The Times sheepishly apologized a few days later, but millions of people believed the IDF carelessly killed innocents. Only a few weeks ago, global news service Reuters ran the headline, "Gaza health authorities say Israel fire kills 104 waiting for aid." That same week, NPR's Ron Elving described the aid convoy tragedy this way. Accounts differ, but at some point, Israeli soldiers started shooting. There are reports of more than 100 dead and hundreds more wounded or injured. That was it. The IDF shot guns, hundreds killed. Elving did not mention that the IDF denied shooting at or killing any of those seeking aid, nor any mention of the stampede and trampling that actually did kill those 100 people. And certainly NPR has offered no coverage about how Hamas terrorists are stealing humanitarian aid and selling it on the black market at prices so high, ordinary Palestinians can't even buy it. No wonder so many stampeded to the aid trucks. What's harder to believe is that the media believe and publish the claims of notorious liar Hamas and their so-called Gaza health authorities, and disregard the IDF, which never knowingly misleads the press and always corrects any errors. Even more important, military experts call the IDF one of the world's most righteous armies. Retired U.S. Major John Spencer, chair of West Point's Modern Warfare Institute, asserts that Israel in Gaza has implemented more measures to prevent civilian casualties than any other military in history. British retired Colonel Richard Kemp calls the IDF the world's most moral army and says no army takes such risks in order to protect civilians as the Israeli army does. Kemp goes on, "I say this as a professional soldier. I say it because it's true." Ask yourself, does CNN ever cover this truth? What's more, despite the hue and cry on evening news programs about the Palestinian death toll, which is certainly tragic, IDF strategies in Gaza have achieved one of the lowest civilian to combatant death ratios in modern warfare. Unfortunately, anti-Israel bias ensures you won't hear that on the evening news or the New York Times or NPR. Nor will they tell you that the real cause of civilian deaths in Gaza is Hamas, the group that started the war and the group that puts its citizens in harm's way, using them as human shields. Finally, scandalously, these mainstream media will also not tell you the simple fact that Hamas could end the bloodshed and the killing simply by surrendering and returning 138 hostages they're still cruelly holding. You see, media attacks on Israel's IDF are allowed, but the media virtually never criticize the war criminal Hamas. They refuse to do it. And that's the truth in 5 minutes. Thanks for tuning in to 5 Minutes of Truth about Israel from Flame, facts and logic about the Middle East. If you want more factual truth about Israel, subscribe below or visit Flame's website at www.factsandlogic.org. Remember, keep the flame burning and keep telling the truth.